This is not a drill, as you can see by my response. Pog! We will be getting a 10 pull. We're getting 1,600 Primogems. Genshin Impact won at the Game Awards Best Mobile Game, and they're going to be giving us 1,600 Primogems from December 11th to December 14th. So you're going to have to wait a few days here. But between the last Primos we got, and now we're getting these Primogems, kind of nice. They're throwing Primogems at us. And, like, I feel like they're throwing so many Primogems at us. We've got the Albedo event, overlapping with the dog event, giving even more Primogems. They've got online events with the building a snowman BS thing, you know, or painting the picture. And then there's the Arataki Ito one, and you get another, like, 40 or something like that. It's like they want us to wish. It's like they want us to get something. It's honestly pretty nice. I'll take it any day of the week. A 10 pull, finally, they're giving us a little juice. Sometimes they're stingy. But this, I'll take it. This, I'm happy with. Now, in order to get them, you have to be Adventure Rank 7 or above, but that's pretty basic, pretty easy to do. Most people that play this game are probably above AR 7. So, free-to-play God, very happy camper, but my new account, a 10 pull? That's pretty nice early on. Getting a wish here and there, I'm happy, but a full 10 pull, that could be anyone. That could be another 4-star character. That could push me towards pity. This is huge for me. Get the what was it, 800 before, and now this? I'm in a whole new place. And I'm gonna give you a little teaser. Your boy just got something really juicy on the new account. You're not gonna believe it. I can't wait till you see it. I feel like it's gonna be the most fun account I've played. It's amazing. It's not OP. But it is really fun, so I can't wait to show you. That's all I'm going to say. That's my little tease. Now, on top of the free Primogems, they also just tweeted out this weapon, the Red Horn Stone Thresher. And, look at that crit. Now, it's interesting because typically the ratio is 2 crit damage for every 1 crit rate. And so the Jade Cutter is notorious for being one of the best weapons in the game because it has a 44% crit rate, which is very, very high. Typically, you're not seeing almost a 90% crit damage rate on any of the weapons in the game. But this one is. So this, if you're looking at the crit damage and you're looking at that ratio, this is one of the biggest crit ratios we've seen. It's one of the biggest multipliers we've seen on a weapon. Now, the base attack, 542, I think that's, you know, pretty mid, pretty average, to be expected when you have this big of a crit multiplier. Sometimes you get a higher number and then you get a high attack percentage, or there's some other scaling going on. Maybe it's got energy recharge and then the base attack is higher. There's a lot of different combinations, but this is pretty typical. But the big thing here is defense is increased by 28%, and normal and charged attack damage is increased by 40% of defense. So this is Arataki Ito's weapon. And it is a good weapon, obviously, because he infuses himself with geo damage, and he essentially is just doing normal and charged attacks. If you haven't seen his kit, his charged attacks are also further infused, so these things are going to hit like an absolute truck. He scales off defense. You can throw him in the new geo set to give him more geo damage, as well as the defense stacking. And so this is obviously going to be like a best-in-slot weapon for him. But with this crit damage and base attack, even if you don't have the passive, is this an amazing weapon you should get for your other Claymore characters? No! It's a piece of trash! Listen. It's passable. If you got it, you got it. It's passable. But if you're not scaling heavy into defense, the amount of damage you're going to get here is pretty tiny. But also, another thing you need to consider is if you're someone like D-Luke, who's getting a ton of damage from E abilities and a big burst from the Q, this literally does nothing. It literally does nothing. You will get no bonus damage. The defense is increased by 28%. That won't impact your damage at all when you're using those abilities. For Arataki Ito using his abilities, it does, because he scales with defense. That is just a natural, flat boost to his damage. But this weapon is absolute bait if you're not using Arataki Ito. And I would never even consider wishing on that banner unless you have Arataki Ito, you plan on using him, and you have him locked down. Don't wish for the weapon and then chase him down, because if you don't get him, you're going to have a useless 5-star weapon in your inventory. And could this be good on another character? Yep. It could. Wait till they exist. Wait until they actually exist. Who knows when there's going to be another defense scaling? Listen to this. Defense scaling, Claymore user. You need both of those things to land. When are they going to make another defense scaling 5-star Claymore user? Never. It's going to be months. It's going to be a year. It might be 2 years. Who knows when they actually do that? So be very careful with this weapon. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about quickly was people are calling the Arataki Ito teaser the Ayato teaser. Because apparently Ayato talks near the end. He says a couple of lines. And I understand that. I think that this is a very polarizing character, and I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. But after seeing his kit again, I actually lost quite a bit of hype for Arataki Ito. I don't know why, but his little cow seems kind of boring. Character design, awesome. But do I really want to play GeoRazor? I don't know. And I'm wondering if this guy is going to be skipped. Now, I heard, through the grapevine, I heard who's on his banner. And we all know that Goru's on the banner, which automatically makes it interesting because new character, Geo support, opens up a new playstyle we've never seen. If you're a Ning Wong user, maybe, if you've got a Zhongli, it might be an appealing banner to at least try the new playstyle and see how it is. And then one of the other characters that I saw in the banner, I think people are going to be upset about. They're going to say, oh no, really? And then the other one, they're going to say, Pog, really good. And so I don't think that it's going to be a bad banner, and I don't want to touch on it until it's official. I can't leak it. I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm really lost on this banner, and I'm curious how people are feeling right now. Without knowing all the characters, are you still going to wish for Arataki Ito, or are you skipping? Because me, after seeing the playthrough, unless there was some crazy constellations, and I saw like some amazing potential, the one thing that I can't get out of my mind, let me explain this. Even if he has a God-rolled Claymore with a bunch of crit damage, and even if it scales with the stat that he needs, as a Geo unit, he cannot vaporize and he cannot melt. And so minimum, he needs to do 50% more damage than everyone else to compete. Now, Eula is a physical user that does pretty crazy burst damage. And it's possible to be a single element or not have the melt and vaporize. But with the game and how it goes and how it scales with elemental mastery and all these different things, it's really hard for a unit that's not melting and vaporizing to be a top tier DPS unit. They can still be super valuable. Look at Kazuha. But you could also argue Kazuha boosts the other units that then are vaporizing and melting. So I'm just not sure how powerful this guy needs to be, and if you got to get this weapon to even compete with some of the current units that are in the game. The Hu Tao, the Xiao, the Ganyu. Is Arataki Ito going to replace them? Now, the big thing is, he's fun. If he's cool to you, who cares? This game is easy, and if you like him, just get him. But we'll talk more once the banner is official, but I'm just I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence a lot. I kind of was at the start. I always felt like I was on the fence with him because he is a Geo unit, but now I'm more on the fence. I don't know why. Anyways, there's not much more for me to say there. Really excited about the Primogems. Awesome new sword that's coming out. I think it's a really great looking sword overall. It's too bad that the passive is very, very niche. You got to be careful with those things. I'll update you once we have the banner and any other news that comes out. But for right now, that's it. One quick thing. Facebook.com/mtashed. I had 1,000 followers a few days ago. We're at 3,000 followers. I'm trying to get that number up. I'm going to be posting exclusive content here. I gave my first reactions to Arataki Ito. I gave some reactions to some free Primogems and stuff over there. I have exclusive content on Genshin, on Destiny, maybe on Halo, a bunch of stuff. So go to facebook.com/mtash and follow me there if you would like. I'm planning on doing some account reviews and different things over there, and it really helps me out. Building up this second channel here is like a new project that I'm doing. I have this awesome contract with Facebook. They are paying me to build a Facebook channel, but I'm going to kick ass, and I'm going to blow them out of the water. I'm going to blow them away with the numbers we put up, but I need your help. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.